Hello, my dears. I'm afraid you find me at a bit of a low ebb today. Do forgive my melancholy. Sad to say, this is to be my last day at the gallery. Oh, and I have so enjoyed it, being amongst such distinguished company and being looked at by all of you. And I do know how very fortunate I have been. You know, sometimes I take a quiet, reflective moment to spare a thought for all those daubs and doodles who never quite made it, who never left their painters' sketchbooks and who only ever dreamt of the picture framers, whilst here I am now, being looked at by all of you. And I never once forget how fortunate I have been and that my life has not gone the way of other less fortunate paintings. And thereby hangs a cautionary tale. There was once a young painter, name of Laura. Oh, a prolific artist. Oh, absorbed by her subject. Sketches sprang forth from her pencil. Paintings flew from her paintbrush. Her studio was awash with her work. But alas, she was not the tidiest of workers. But, fortunately for Laura, she had the most wonderful cleaner. Great Aunt Mags kept Laura turned out. Oh, and Laura was not ungrateful. As well as paying her the customary payment, she would often give Great Aunt Mags some of her very own paintings. Oh, Great Aunt Mags happily carried the bundle of paintings home, knowing full well she had earnt her bonus. Well, in her own words, Laura was nowt but a mucky so-and-so. And every morning, as Great Aunt Mags lay the fire to warm her little cottage, she would often think of Laura as the flames took and the fire cracked and the hearth warmed. Oh, they didn't half go with that oil in them paintings. Oh, they made the best firelighters. And now, some of the paintings that escaped Great Aunt Mag's conflagration now are hanging in private collections and in great exhibitions the world over, signed by none other than Dame Laura Knight. One such painting, a little oil called Libby Alice, was discovered by the artist herself when she was visiting Chatsworth House. Oh, poor little Libby Alice nearly jumped off the wall when she heard Dame Laura Knight exclaim in a distinctive booming voice, delighted that her host, Lady Devonshire, had one of her very own paintings from those early days in Staithes. Oh, a tale of rags to riches for little Libby Alice. Oh, and not unlike my own story, yet my progress from draughty garage to gallery wall couldn't be said to be quite as grand. Nevertheless, I am eternally grateful, and I wouldn't change a thing. Oh, especially because I've had the immense pleasure of being looked upon by all of you. And I hope you would agree that some of the charming attributes of she whom I portray, her sense of humour and quick wit, have rubbed off on me, her portrait. And a very fine portrait, I think you'll all agree.